Hello, welcome back to the Geek Central Podcast for our 5th episode. Way!
Yay!
Yay!
Yay, we did it, guys.
We did it, guys. We reached 5 episodes, and totally didn't. We didn't mess up the schedule. Totally, it wasn't that after the first episode. It took us a month until we could post another one. But we're here now, baby. So we're gonna jump straight into it. Try to ramble through all of these, and then we can, say, anything we want at the end. We can get into how's your weekend and stuff. But anyway, iPhone 12 has been announced. The iPhone 12 was announced just I think a couple of days ago, and it looks the exact same as the iPhone 11 and 10, but with its next extra camera.
Oh wow, that's literally what they do every year though. They literally just say, this is a new phone, can you figure out how? Shows the same picture. It's actually because we added a new camera. Oh wow.
And what does this camera do? Nothing. It adds nothing.
No man, they changed it a number in the end. It's a new phone because they changed just like
And
But
of course, everyone's favourite feature of the new iPhone 12 is buy your own charger. We're not providing one for you because we wanted to make the box light so it's cheaper to send.
no, they didn't. They just wanted to make it so they can get more money. Like,
That too.
I love how they advertise it like, well, this will make your iPhone box far more lighter. Okay, but who's actually going to be using their iPhone box aside from opening the iPhone? Like, do you guys, whenever you're taking your phone somewhere, do you put it in its packaging before taking it anywhere?
Of course, I bring a clunky box with me.
Exactly. So like,
when I transport my phone, it's a very good feature that the box is in fact very light, because I am very sick and tired of carrying the extra couple of like £1,000,000. Like I'm a bit bothered by carrying a very light charger and cable with me everywhere I go. Thank goodness for the.
Because who carries a charger on them?
Right, all jokes aside, though, this is a very controversial, in my opinion, especially if it's your first phone. A lot of people do not want to buy a charger after they buy a phone, because normally, like every other phone that's been existing so far, it comes with a charger, because that's what you need to do with a phone.
They make the
Charger.
chargers very cheap. It lasts 6 months, and then you buy another one.
Yeah.
Alright.
like I wouldn't really have a problem with it if it wasn't like it's a new charger, isn't it? Like it's a completely new kind of charger.
Yes, so it
So,
won't
like-
be compatible with any of the
Yeah.
old ones.
I may have a major problem with it if it was compatible with other chargers. But the fact it's only compatible with their new custom charger is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like,
Um.
Wait a second. No, wait.
Mhm.
Apparently, it says the Apple's iPhone 12 can wirelessly charge twice.
yeah, it has a new like wireless charger. I think it's called the it has its own wireless charger that you just plug onto it and it charges. It's basically magnets.
Oh wait, is it?
And they now have their own charging or wireless charging slots,
Nice.
which is roughly like £35 each.
That's
I think.
cheaper than
Well,
most
it-
chargers.
Well, it's basically kind of like EA if you really think about it. What's this? You bought a new phone and you want to use it. You have to buy the phone charger upgrade before you do.
Or buy a wireless magnet that
I'm
allows you
pretty-
to charge your phone.
I'm pretty sure I remember seeing like, I know we were talking about Smosh beforehand, but I'm pretty sure I remember a Smosh video where or a Niga Higa video where they made a joke about this, saying that you now have to buy an entirely new device every time you want to use it again because they removed the charger forever. But it is ridiculous. Like, but the thing is, people are still going to buy this because Apple are basically gods at this point. People will buy whatever they sell.
Mm.
It can be
Yeah.
like the worst thing ever made. People will still buy it.
What, the iPhone Circle now? Wow.
And I also
Wow,
love how
guys.
people think that, oh wow, they do so much with their new phones. Literally, almost every single phone they've done over the past few years is just add a new camera and remove a core feature. And then they're like, oh wow, this is the newest, best one yet. They removed, I think they added a new camera, but they also removed
Yeah, they removed the headphone jack on the iPhone
A
7
camera
and 8.
for a
Yeah.
charger.
They've literally removed everything. And the people say, oh, they just keep getting better and better. No, they don't.
iPhone 13, buy your own screen. We're not doing it for you.
Basically, like
iPhone
buying a
13,
phone
buy your own
without a
motherboard.
charger.
Build your own phone. Go for it.
Each part sold
Buying a-
separately.
Like an IKEA product, just get sent in pieces. Build it.
Yeah, build your own phone. Like buying a phone without a charger is like paying for a demo. In my opinion, it's like if you don't buy the charger,
It's just paying for a demo. You
it's
have a
like
free
it's
trial
like
at
paying
end.
for a game demo. What's this? You want to actually use your phone on a daily basis? You have to buy the charger expansion.
Okay.
It's just ridiculous. And the iPhone, apparently it has a the most like best quality iPhone 12 has apparently 20 hours of life on it. So it gives you 20 hours at least, but like it's still ridiculous how much they're insisting.
1 day free trial.
Okay, moving on. For all you Trekkies out there, Star Trek Discovery Season 3 will be coming out on Netflix. And I think the first episode came out on, yesterday. Well, yesterday at the time of recording, which was Friday. So if you want to go watch that, it's out now.
Give me a moment. I'll be right back.
Yes, we all love Star Trek here, and we're totally not looking up as we talk. Our editor chose this one. He really loves Star Trek.
This is
I've never
rude
watched
to me.
one. I've watched a couple, didn't like it, and decided to stop watching it. And I know that might cause an uproar in the comments, but fight me in real life. I'll wait.
Right. I've also personally actually not watched. I've actually not watched Star Trek. I've already heard about it. I haven't.
Likewise, I know my dad's always been a big fan of it, but I haven't actually watched much Star Trek. The closest amount of Star Trek I think I've ever watched is that scene from Breaking Bad where they talk about their Star Trek fan fiction or whatever. That's probably the most amount of Star Trek I've ever watched. Yeah. So
We shouldn't be talking bad about Star Trek, as our editor loves it.
refuses to edit this video. You said bad.
This episode might not even come out. It might just come out as that him just with a long paragraph saying my Star Trek is the superior choice over Star Wars. But totally, what's the difference? Of course, I'm kidding. I know what the entire difference is. It's a flying ship in space called the SS Enterprise.
Is at this point, it's just exploring space.
Yes, it's
Pretty much
exploring
what it is.
space, isn't it?
I mean, in Star Wars, you get like a lot of you get
with like ugly
lot of
monsters and that.
Star Wars lightsaber battles. Star Trek, it's like, wow.
I'm waiting for the angry DM by our editor any moment now.
Nice, alright as well. Let's check if he's typing at any moment.
No, is he typing somewhere? No, okay.
Is he typing and talking?
Oh no,
wait.
he popped something in.
It's an Iron Man gear. Tony Stark. I'm shaking.
Tony Stark shaking his head. All right.
He's very hurt by a comment.
So Star Trek Discovery Season 3. What's the other two? I'm sure you would like this one.
For the Star Trek fans, sorry if I almost said Star Wars. Very easy to get them too confused, despite them being very different.
So Star Trek Discovery, first episode is out. Have a watch and come back to us and tell us if we're wrong. We'll take feedback if we are wrong.
My favorite sci-fi universe is 40,000 universe. I mean, it's
my favorite sci-fi universe is Space Jam.
Easy.
Easily.
Avengers Endgame is the most ambitious crossover. Space Jam.
Hold my beer.
But yeah, okay. So Star Trek. Shall I move on to the next section, which is
Yes.
so the Call of. I'll do this bit because haha.
I've done the beta as well.
The Cold War beta review. Now, I have a PlayStation, so I haven't actually played it yet.
And I have an Xbox, and I'm playing it. I played it this morning.
I've seen on Discord you've been playing it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So let's hear your opinion of it. Is the multiplayer good? Is it bad?
Multiplayer, I think, is the best multiplayer since for a long while in the Black Ops series, probably since Black Ops 2, if I'm honest. There's been a few latency issues, and I don't know if that's on my part, but my friend was experiencing them too. So I think it was probably the servers.
I'm sure the issues will be fixed eventually, though. In the actual in the actual when the game actually comes out. I've seen a little bit of gameplay on it, and it does seem to be pretty good. Yeah. It seems very fast paced, which is good. Because the commonly agreed worst Call of Duty game, Ghost.
Oh, of course. Yeah, Ghost
was incredibly slow, and just wasn't all that fun. But
this one, you can go to Miami, you can go to South America. It is really fun. Yeah.
Because with Black Ops 3's multiplayer, my main problem with that it just wasn't all the movement, mobility, and stuff made it really hard for people to actually for weapons like snipers to be properly usable, and it kind of made a lot of things obsolete. So I quite like going back to its roots a bit more, with a lot less. It's still I don't want to use the word boots on the ground because it's such a Call of Duty meme, but boots on the ground essentially, which I'm pretty happy with. It definitely seems like they're going in the right direction with that.
I remember the first Black Ops I ever started was the first one, played the story mode, and then was absolutely terrible at multiplayer. I think I had a 0.1 KD in multiplayer matches.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those people that like to play the campaign more than the multiplayer.
And then I stopped, and then I was with Cold War, I was I'll give Call of Duty another go. I think I'm ready. I think I might be, a bit better. I might be absolutely horrible. Maybe I've become worse since Black Ops. I've got an 8 KD now and averaging 30 limbs per game. So way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly I don't really play much Call of Duty nowadays. Or I mean, the ones I do play are mostly Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 3. I don't really play the multiplayer much, but just a few months ago, maybe earlier this year, I back in January, I beat Modern Warfare 2 on Veteran, which was which was not fun. Playing through that on Veteran does really change someone, especially playing I'm trying to remember what the mission was called. The one in when you go and break into Makarov's house. It might be Loose Ends, I think it was. The Loose Ends episode, the mission, the one where with Ghost and Roach.
Reuben is absolutely silent because I'm guessing he hasn't ever played a Call of Duty game. Is that correct?
Well, I'm silent because everyone keeps interrupting me every time I try to speak.
But sorry,
I have not played the Call of Duty because
Cold War
I haven't got enough money, and B, I just can't be bothered to actually play Call of Duty because I don't really get it.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
To be fair, it's just the same gameplay over and over again. Sure, it's new features there and there, but it's just...
Yeah, I can understand that, even though I'm thoroughly angry with you. I
agree with him a little bit though. I don't really like the Call of Duties nowadays because they feel incredibly repetitive and they come out every year. If you put Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare side by side, are you really able to spot the difference between the two?
One's set in the future more.
Yeah, but they're both set in the future. Like they've just been really like boring. I haven't really found anything interesting about them. Like I like the original Modern Warfare games because they actually had interesting characters and interesting villains and things. That was a very interesting part of it. You know, Makarov was really interesting as a villain. So was General Shepard. The characters were pretty cool. Nowadays, I can't really say any character that I really find memorable in modern day Call of Duty. It's mostly just like
Woods.
like they're all just kind of boring. They're all like the
Woods,
same.
Price.
Yeah, Woods. Price. Yeah, they're like some of the main soap even a little bit in or Ghost even in Modern
Yeah.
Warfare. So I was really excited for that. I was interested to see how Modern Warfare 2019 would play out. But I just found it a bit too not fun at launch, and I kind of gave up on it. But you never know. I might re-download it and give it another try. But things like World War II and the new Black Ops games and Infinite Warfare, I cannot find, or Ghosts even, I can't find a single character who I actually really like cared about at all and wanted to see live.
Yeah.
I didn't find any of them interesting really at all. And the campaigns were all just kind of not that great, especially Black Ops 3's. So yeah, I just don't. I see where he's coming from, but
So let's move on to something Reuben can actually join in on. So I think he's being a little bit left out.
I'll go ahead and talk about this. Let me check what's up. Oh yeah, so the Batman production photo being released.
And one of them is Selena Kyle holding Carmine Falcone's arm.
Ooh la la.
So this is so it looks like it's after a funeral, and it turns out I watched a video on it, and it turns out these production photos are after the scene in the film where the mayor died. As you can see, the Riddler killed him. He's the guy that's laying on the ground in the first trailer. That's the mayor of Gotham, and that's why all these crime bosses are at his funeral, including Bruce Wayne as well.
okay,
And Selena
Moment
Kyle.
of silence for them.
okay, because I thought it could have maybe been like someone like Sal Maroni who might have died. But yeah, I mean overall it's looking pretty good. I don't know what's gonna ever happen if it's actually gonna go anywhere at all.
So do you think they're together, or do you think they're?
I don't think that. I think Selena Kyle is probably working for him, but I don't think that's why they're like actually doing anything like that.
The theory is in the comics, especially in Batman Year One, where Carmine Falcone was rumored to be Selena Kyle's father, and the actor that's playing Selena Kyle did say she read Batman Year One to prepare for a role. So it might be, in matter of fact, it might be a father and daughter arm hold.
Yeah, I would. That could be an interesting take. I think that would be pretty fine myself personally as well. But I don't know. It's been postponed a year. I guess we'll have to wait to see more production photos coming out more and more before I make a film. Like,
Definitely.
yeah.
Okay. Moving on. This one, our editor goes was if you're into horror films, as I know I am.
I am a little bit of a horror guy myself.
Yeah. There's The Empty Man, which is releasing near Halloween, and it's going to be from 20th Century Studios. Always good at making horror films, them. Which I don't know. I didn't watch the trailer, and I was posted before this, but hopefully someone did. But did say he's going to have nightmares tonight, so if you guys go watch the trailer, maybe you'll have nightmares tonight. And of course, that's in a most good way. Have nightmares, not I'm wishing you harm or anything.
Mm.
You guys have anything to say about this?
No, not really. I wouldn't have really.
Current state and time. Yeah, the current state. But I think a lot of people be hyped about it.
All right, let's move on then, because no one really has anything to say about it. Again, AC/DC last episode, we're going to talk about someone else, and many people don't like him, but he's starting to produce good music, and that is
Yeah, I
Justin
don't like
Bieber, collaborating with Benny Blanco with Lonely, which I haven't given a listen to yet, and don't want to.
I haven't given a damn about it. To be honest, care about
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with him. I know Justin Bieber is popular. I've never found him enjoyable at all.
He tried scamming to the number one of the charts with his song "Yummy." He
oh
he
god,
literally
don't
posted
talk about it.
that you should listen to it while you sleep, so they can get more listens and get to number one, and to use different
If I was
VPNs so it looks like
listening
more
to that
people are
while
watching in
doing
different
a
countries.
bunch of, I'm sorry, I was.
No, you go ahead.
Alright, if I was listening to Yummy while I was asleep, I'd probably get a very bad night.
Justin Bieber enters your room,
Oh god!
3 o'clock in the morning. Stream Yummy, you
If I
will.
woke up and it turned out I was listening to Yummy, I'll start keeping a crucifix under my pillow. Keep him away.
I always do that since the last visit from Justin Bieber. Moving
I'm
on.
sorry, what?
Bethesda Games. Bethesda Games looking increasingly unlikely on the PS5. So it looks more matter of fact that Microsoft's going to make Bethesda games like Fallout and Skyrim. Well, not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. Xbox exclusives from now on.
Mm.
Think about the.
I mean, so personally, like from Bethesda's recent experiences with Fallout, I'm not really that indifferent about Fallout being a Xbox exclusive franchise.
I mean,
Mostly just because I don't really trust Bethesda to actually make a good game, a good Bethesda game at least, or good Fallout game. But I don't know. It does depend really here. I don't know if it will be terrible, if it will be good. You know, we haven't really got any new word about a new Fallout game anytime
No.
soon. I know we have Elder Scrolls 5 that I don't know if it's ever, or sorry, Elder Scrolls 6 even. Will it ever come out? Who knows? It might be. Phil Spencer said it might be a Xbox exclusive, which if it would, that would give Microsoft an actual exclusive. Really, that'd make it
And a leg up as well.
Because like currently, Halo Infinite doesn't look that great.
It's been delayed as well. It's been
delayed. So
Yeah.
Microsoft needs anything really they can present and be like, yeah, we need. This is reason to buy it because currently Sony's just going to win. I think at least. But who knows? Bethesda games, you know, I don't. The only Bethesda games I've really actually cared about is Dishonored and Doom. I've never been that big into MMORPGs or just RPGs in general, so never been that big into Fallout or Skyrim or Elder Scrolls even. I've
Reuben,
played both a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, so like, if you do actually look at like some of the games, Bethesda has like Skyrim, Fallout 4 have been since PlayStation 4 had VR replaced the only console where you play Fallout 4 VR and Skyrim VR apart from like on the PC. If Skyrim Bethesda games becomes an Xbox exclusive, then those games can turn the VR game to be accessed PC. Like because you know you have the PSVR, which meant you could play Fallout VR to PlayStation.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so speaking of Xbox Series X, the launch games were revealed a couple of days ago, and some include the medium Destiny 2's next gen upgrade, and of course AC Valhalla, and Borderlands 3, but that's going to be available through smart delivery.
Yeah.
Which is a really smart thing.
Yeah.
Just like from show, I remember that.
I don't really even know anymore. Like Borderlands 3, when it came out, I was interested in it. Nowadays, it's starting to get a bit.
Boring.
Yeah, it's like it was interesting up until its launch, and then it came out. It was pretty good aside from having some very cringe-worthy dialogue. Just the entire main villains were incredibly cringy.
Handsome Jack was good.
Yeah, but like he was barely in with Borderlands 3. The main villains were just kind of a bit bad.
Meh.
If you really do look at like all
And it isn't even really technically Handsome Jack who's in the actual DLC that everyone teased. Handsome Jack, which is a shame. But I'm kind of happy Jack isn't alive because it feels like nowadays just Bethesda Borderlands. It seems like they just keep using Handsome Jack a lot as kind of like a way just to make money. I think they've oversaturated Borderlands with Handsome Jack so much that it's just gone a bit. Yeah. It ain't. Yeah. So.
Alright. If you like really look at like every when like new consoles get released, it's always good for like new games to get released. You obviously have like a bunch of things getting added to PS5. There's bound to be a lot of things to be added to the Xbox Series X as well. And just like how a lot of new games like got released on the Switch and like the Pokemon, new Mario Odyssey, obviously, which that's a new game. So I do think we'll expect to see a lot of games as well. So we'll definitely go over this episode as well.
Yeah. So for our final topic before we say good night to all of you. So the PS4 had an interesting update that everyone's loving at the moment. They removed private parties, so you can't make it invite only anymore. And so you're going to have your friend Tom, who none of you like and who is so annoying, just join and go, "Can I play?"
Is that a personal attack? It's not like a personal attack on someone you know, or you...
You'll never know. No, it's not. I don't know anyone named Tom.
Sorry to people named who are watching this video. Please
Yeah. Oh yeah. No offense to you, Tom.
And there's also...
I do understand like how it's very frustrating. I mean, sometimes like I guess say you're playing the game of Apex Legends, three of you, like all of a sudden like that one friend comes on and go, "Oh, can I join?" And then you also have like Minecraft. You probably have like a friend who's like a griefer. Like you're playing, you're building. He goes, "Can I join?" And you can't. And he's probably one of those friends you can't really be rude to, so you can invite him.
Yeah.
And like crashing the game, like griefing the game, cleaning. I do understand it is a very frustrating. I do not really understand the purpose of removing private parties. Yeah, don't know why.
Oh, you'll get a kick out of this, Reuben. You'll get a kick out of this, Reuben. That partnerships will now be recorded for moderation and legal reasons as well.
Oh boy, brilliant.
Right.
So yeah, what do you think about that, guys?
Think about that now.
It's interesting. Like, I know a lot of people won't want their conversations to be recorded. It comes down to like free like privacy. I know like a lot of VPNs and stuff. Their entire reason for existing is that so people can have privacy. And I'm not sure how if this is going to be ever changed. I'm not. Is this going to pass over to the PS5 as well, or
I think so.
if it's passing over to the PS5, then that's going to probably that I don't know if it will probably decrease overall sales of it, because I'm not sure many people will be like focusing on that too much when wondering, which do I buy? Do I buy this or do I buy this? I'm not sure if that's going to be like a major like impactful thing about whether they go and do it. But
PlayStation did say it'll be optional. So if when someone clicks join party, it'll say would like this to be recorded for moderation purposes. But you never know, they can always be just do it secretly and stuff.
I mean, if they do it secretly, if they do it without anyone like them like saying it might be recorded, then they won't actually. Depending on the state, like you can't be recorded without your consent.
That's true.
Or like, so it depends.
Yeah, there'll be a pop-up.
What about like phone calls though? Like when you're on like the line to some company, sometimes like before it says this conversation might be recorded for training purposes.
Yeah, so when you call like Microsoft, so it'll be like that, I guess, with like a little pop-up. So speaking of popping up, everyone's gonna pop out now. I don't know, to go to the to go pop out and pop down the old chippy. This is the end of our 5th episode, and before we go, I would just like to say we hit a milestone. We hit 10 subscribers, and we hit 150 overall views. So give a round of applause, everybody. Yay! Well done. All right. So I would like to thank Nye or Marbar.
Thank you for.
And I would like to thank Reuben or an utter disappointment.
Oh yeah, thanks. The only thing I'm good for nowadays.
And we hope you have a good night or good day wherever you are.
Remember, if Justin Bieber tries to make you listen to Yummy in your sleep, just put a crucifix under your pillow to keep him away.